Hi Leo, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 16th to the 23rd of November. It is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information's in there for you. Also, please remember these are general love readings, so they won't resonate with everyone out there. Just take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. And also, please remember that time is fluid. So this could have already happened, it could be happening now, or it could be happening sometime in the future. So Leo, we've got a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So you're not being emotionally fulfilled where you are at the moment in your desire to move on to find that emotional fulfillment. But it could be to do with if you're already in a connection, it could be a way of thinking, feeling, closing out old ways of processing emotions, and looking at situations or experiencing situations, your participation within situations emotionally. But you want to move away from that now. You want to find emotional fulfillment. It could be in a relationship or with a totally new person. Okay, so let's have a look from your tarot. What can you tell Leo? Oh, you've turned up in your own reading. This is so weird. Okay, so Libra, they turned up in their own reading. Who else did I just do? Somebody else turned up in their own reading. This is very, very strange. Okay, so you've turned up in your own reading. You are in your power. We've got great inner strength. Release harsh judgments. Forgiveness and compassion. So forgiving yourself for how you've acted in the past in relationships. Forgiving the other person in the relationship for how they've reacted towards you because of how you've reacted, or how you process psychological and emotional considerations within relationships. So perhaps they weren't getting the best out of you, and in turn you weren't getting the best out of a relationship because of these, because of how you process your thoughts and emotions. And we've got this Knight of Fire. Wow. Passion. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. It's almost like you want to run towards someone. You want to run towards someone and stop them dead in their tracks, and a declaration of love almost, I feel, from this card here. Wow. We've got this Queen of Fire, having to really find the strength within yourself to actually motivate yourself to do this. We've got this Queen of Fire. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. But I feel that you want to come towards someone very, very passionately and tell them exactly how you feel about them. You want to be confident in yourself. You want to come across as confident, warm, sassy, sexy, passionate about this person. You want to be victorious with this person that you want to come towards. Wow. We've got the Four of Air here. Time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision, and meditation may provide answers. So thinking about coming towards this person, although you want a passionate relationship, a passionate connection with them, you're having to find the strength, inner strength, to actually ignite this, to birth this situation into existence. But where you've come from, it's very, this Eight of Water and Four of Air, it's very, there's an emotional desire to move towards this person, or move this connection to a more passionate, like a rebirth of this connection if you're in one, or going towards somebody very passionately if you are single. But the head and heart space you've come from is very, you've been very heady in the past, and how you've processed your emotions or a situation has not been very emotionally fulfilling. So your participation in that connection has rendered it emotionless almost. It feels like it's dead for some reason, and that's because you've participated in a way that's not in accordance with these cards here. So you're actively, energetically moving on. You're sparking, you're finding your passion for yourself again, and a passion for life, a passion for this relationship. It could be this relationship here. You want to spark more passion into it and more emotion. You're having to, with this strength card here, it's not about the blame game. It's taking responsibility for your own actions. It's just gorgeous. We've got here memories from your childhood. So looking towards the past, what you've had with this person, you want it back. I feel that you want this emotional fulfillment back, because in the beginning it was emotionally fulfilling, but for some reason, perhaps time has passed and it's just got like what were we saying last week, like a pair of comfortable old slippers and you stopped actually injecting emotion and passion into the connection. So you want to move away from that. You want to reignite it. You want to get back what you had when you first met this person. So it's almost like taking this relationship retrograde, but back to the beginning. You want to inject all of that vavavoom, that emotion, that passion that you had for each other. You're trying to search for a way, I feel, to get back to how you were before. It's a journey of self-discovery, I feel, to reignite this, to get this back on track. We've got this ego card here. Look, you're very trapped. So you feel trapped by your own emotional and psychological processes, and you're almost putting a mask of denial on there with that ego card, saying that everything's fine, I am fine, it will all work out, you know, but you know deep down inside that you need to change how you process things psychologically and emotionally, how you've almost like changed, you've closed yourself off emotionally. You want back how you were in the beginning, which is very emotionally available to this connection, very emotionally invested in this connection. So you're looking at how you processed or how you were in the past to try and reignite that part of your personality, a part of your being into existence again. This lust for life, this passion, this emotion. You're trying to rediscover yourself. So you're looking inward. You're looking inward and rediscovering yourself. Look, you are a fire sign after all. We've got the Queen of Fire here. You want to reignite this. You want to get back to how you were. And look at this King of Water. Open your heart and mind to those around you. So you want to be open and available to this connection, which just over time it's dissipated. You've become emotionally unavailable to them, but you just don't want that anymore. You want to move on to how you were in the beginning, to recapture that youth. Recapture that. Why would you give me that? Recapture your youth, almost, or the youthful you, or how you were when you were first starting out in life. So your teenage years, you want to recapture that zest for life that you had back then, the passion that you had. And if you are in a committed relationship, it's almost like you want what you had in the beginning, you want that back now. Okay, because it's just dissipated over time, which is what happens in any relationship, where you have to invest in the connection to make it grow, and we have to keep putting in the effort. And we have to keep being emotionally and available to the other person, and being open to them in order to connect with them on a psychological and emotional level, and for growth as well. So I don't know why it's just gone a bit awry here in this part of the reading, but you feel trapped by your own by what you've become almost. You want to reignite that passion that you had in the beginning. So you've got this Three of Water. You want to celebrate with this person. You want a celebration of you getting back to who you were in the beginning. It's just gorgeous. You want to get this relationship back on track. You want all this passion. You want emotional fulfillment as well. But it is gorgeous. You can get there. But it's just recognizing that you need to change facets within yourself in order to be able to get to this Knight of Fire, Queen of Fire, King of Water and Three of Water energy. But you have turned up in your own reading, so it's you having the strength of character to know what you need to close out and what you need to release in order to move forward, to get back to who you were, because you've lost your way, you've lost your soul's essence almost. But you can get there, you can get emotional fulfillment, you can get this va-va-voom back, but it takes tremendous inner strength. You know what you need to do in order to re-spark this. You just need to make yourself emotionally available, I feel. You need to open up a lot more to the other person, especially with this King of Water. They're not going to do you down, and you want to open up. You want to tell the other person exactly how you feel and how you want to take this back to how it was in the beginning. You want to rebirth it. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous energy. So let's just have a look from your angel answers. What do we have for little? Wow, that came out really quick. Thank you. We've got look for a sign. We've also got choose a new direction. So that's you actually coming retrograde, actually going back to who you were, your soul's essence almost. The situation will improve. Yes, of course it will. It's just getting yourself back on track. Sometimes we lose who we are in over time. I mean, sometimes, and I will hold my hand up, I look back at how I was 20 years ago, and sometimes I feel, yeah, gosh, I had so much, you know, a zest for life, etc., etc. I wish I could go back and pick some of that, I could go back and reignite that part of my personality into existence again. It's just trying to find out how you can achieve that, because over time, look, we all work you know, to put bread on the table kind of thing. So sometimes the day-to-day life kind of like dulls you down. It takes away, because we're so focused on the you know, the bills, the monthly bills, etc. We kind of like lose ourselves a little bit. We have to just find out what our passions are within life, and the same goes for relationships as well. If we've been in them for such a long period of time or an extended period of time, we take them for granted, and we take ourselves for granted. So it's just sitting down and recognizing what we need to change in order to get back that zest for life, that emotional fulfillment. Okay, and I think that the biggest message in here is you have the strength of character to do that. You've turned up in your own reading, so you know what to do in order to reignite those different facets in your personality, in your genetic makeup, in order to get you back on track almost, and to get the best out of yourself and relationships, and to be for relationships to reach their full potential. So it's just sitting down really and understanding yourself on a greater level. But Leo, you know what you need to do. You know what sparks your fire. You know that in this relationship you just need to go back to what you had in the beginning. So I would say date nights, or just putting in the effort almost in a relationship or connection to make it more emotionally fulfilling. But you need to be more emotionally available, they're saying. You need to open up a little bit more to the other person to reignite this relationship back to where it was. You need to tell the other person that you're passionate about them as well to get it back on track. It's just gorgeous. It's not lost. It's not lost. It's just time. Time has passed, and we're all guilty of doing it, not putting in the effort or just taking it for granted. You have to work at things every single day. So you know, it's no big deal. You can get it back on track, but you just need to put the effort in. I feel you need to tell the other person how you feel about them, and you need to inject some passion in there as well. Okay, so we've got recovery, peaceful resolution, and let go. I don't feel you want to move away from, you don't want to close this relationship out. You don't want to, you know, throw the towel in. It's just reignition of passion for each other, and perfect timing, and emotional fulfillment, and listen to your intuition. Beautiful. Okay. So let's have a look from your romance angels. So what do we have for Leo? Leo in love. Highest messages, please. Thank you. Look for a sign. Look, you deserve love. You are lovable. So there's that strength card. Releasing harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. Wow, it's gorgeous. So getting rid of any residual energy from the past, though, how you've acted in the past. You're going to have to forgive yourself for that. But you do deserve love. You are lovable. So do not worry. We've got choose a new direction. What were we saying about injecting passion into this connection? Look at chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Of course there is. It's just, it's buried upon layers and layers of just day-to-day stuff, I was going to say. They've given me, I was going to say, and I just changed the word. They've given me, and I'm not going, I'm going to tell you, they've given me day-to-day bullshit. But I said day-to-day life to try and, they've told me to tell you. So, you know, it's just the day-to-day bullshit that's basically buried all of this passion, this emotion. You can get it back on track. So don't worry. We've got the situation will improve. So sorry if nobody liked that message, but they've asked me to just say it. This is not me either. I don't speak like that, so. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah, any residual ex energy, any energy, just releasing who you were to get back on track to how you should be. Basically, it's just getting rid of the layers of the day-to-day low vibrational stuff in order to get towards this chemistry, this passion, this emotional fulfillment. So the situation will improve, but you just need to release all of that rubbish, really. And just recognize what you need to do in order to get this back on track, which is just being passionate, just being open, emotionally available, and just injecting some passion into the situation. This is gorgeous. So we've got recovery here. Look, this is your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So yeah, you can get this back on track. They are your soulmate. They're not going to chuck you to the four winds just because it's gone a bit off kilter. They are going to be in tandem with you when you speak your truth to them and say, okay, sorry, I've just kicked the tripod. I think we need to put more effort into this connection. They're not going to go, what? Don't be so ridiculous. They're actually going to be on the same hymn sheet as you. Perhaps they've been telling you that you need to put more effort in. You need to be more emotionally available. Perhaps they are trying the kind of like date night scenario in order to get this back on track. But it's just reigniting the passion that you have for each other, because there's a lot of love here. A lot of love, a lot of passion that you want to get back. Okay, but it's up to you to do that, though. We've got peaceful resolution. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So beautiful. We've also got here, let go. True love. So let go. Open your heart. This is the romance of a lifetime. Of course it is. You want to just get it back on track. You don't want to lose it. This is your soulmate. You don't want to lose it. This connection's amazing. It is amazing. Okay, what else do we need to know? Wow. What else do we need to know for Leo? Leo in love. What else can you tell Leo in relation to this reading? Perfect timing. Look at this. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So get rid of those cycles. Those cycles of not being emotionally available. Not injecting passion into this relationship, because for some reason I think that I get the feeling if you do put the effort in, it's all going to blow up in your face. That's not the case. You've been with this person. This is your soulmate. You can trust them with your heart. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go off the rails. It's only going to get better. You've got to listen to your intuition, forgiving and learning. Look, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So intuitively, you know this is the best course of action. We've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yep. To understand what you want for the future and how you can get this back on track. This gorgeous relationship that you have a lot of love and passion for. What else do we have? We've got listen to your intuition. So perhaps you were using the excuse of finances and career, and that's why you're acting the way you are acting. It's all because of, I don't know, a sense of lack. That's false. It's a mask. You're using finances and career to try and take the heat out of the situation. If you have a look at him here, Mr. Ego, what was he saying? A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things and negative or fear-based thoughts. You've actually used it. I strongly feel you've been using this as an excuse for not actually putting the effort in. I need to make sure X, Y, and Z is taken care of before I take care of this connection. What a load of tosh. You know that's just denial. That's a false self-mask. You know that you've been kidding yourself. You know you've been kidding this connection with this as an excuse. And I feel that's heavily relevant. They're saying it's an excuse. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. There isn't any issue there. It's just you're making it out to be an issue because you don't want to face up to the fact. Wow, I've been so straight now. That you don't want to face up to the fact that it's actually nothing to do with material things. It's because you're not being emotionally available to the other person, and you're not injecting passion into the connections for it to flourish and reach its full potential. So you're using that finances and career card as an excuse. Take it off. You're kidding no one. You're not even kidding yourself. You think that it's a really good mask there. I can tell them the excuse I'm not putting in the amount of effort in is because of, career. I'm too focused on my career to do anything. Oh, what a load of rubbish. That's just because you're fearful if you put the effort in that you'll get your fingers burnt. But this is your soulmate, so why are you doing that in the first place? It's silly. Wow. Listen to your intuition. Wedding, this situation involves marriage. Yes, it does. It's a committed relationship that you're in. I feel that I'm reading for. So listen to your intuition. Yeah, it's a commitment. You're in a commitment with each other. It's not going to blow up in 4 seconds. So put the effort in, inject some passion in there, inject some emotion, and make yourself emotionally available to the other person. And we also have here, very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Yes, this person, to get this relationship back on track, for you to feel as you did in the beginning, for the other person to have that emotional fulfillment and passion that you shared in the beginning. You just need to sit down and understand that you need to put the effort in, Leo. You need to do it. You need to inject this passion. Show this person that you're passionate about them. And in turn, everything, that whole wheel, that whole process will turn in your favour. You will become more positive about yourself. You'll be more positive about the connection. You'll be feeling all these glorious emotions, all this passion for life. You'll reignite it again, which is beautiful. You just don't want it to be stale anymore. You need to put the effort in. Okay, so so sorry about that, but there we go. They are strict sometimes, and it's just, well, they give me the messages and I have to deliver them, so please don't shoot me down for it. So what do we have? I'm just going to close it off with some Moonology cards for you. So look at this. I'm going to show you that really closely now, because I feel that this is the reason why you've had this reading today. You are good enough, Leo. You are good enough. That's the reason why you've been doubting yourself. You've gone down that rabbit warren of emotions and you've lost yourself. You've lost your soul's essence, and along the way you feel like you're burying yourself in all these excuses not to face reality. It's just look, you can get it back on track. You need to inject passion for yourself, passion for life, emotion into this connection, and you will get all of that back in abundance. It's just gorgeous. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, it's not like you though, Leo, because you normally take the lead. So you're very kind and caring. You're very with connections. You're very committed. You're very invested in connections. You're the dependable one. You are the strength of the zodiac. So you know, you need to find that inner strength again to reignite this. So this is not like you. This first part of this reading is not a typical kind of, like, I would say, Leo energy, because you are bold. You are the one that strikes out first. You know, you are the initiator. So it's not like you to be in this kind of like quite depleted state, I would say. So you just need to find that Leo strength again. And look, you turned up in your own reading, so you will be finding your own inner strength. You will be in your power to reignite this. It's just beautiful, it really is. Your commitment is being tested. We've got you're very close to achieving your goal. Show the world the real you, the real Leo. Okay. We've also got here, it's time to take action. It's time to release negativity, negative thoughts. We've also got hold your vision. Prosperity lies ahead. Yeah, there's nothing bad about this reading. Time to give rather than to take. I did that for a reason. It's a time to give, invest in this connection and give to the other person rather than to take from it. Okay. Beautiful reading, Leo. If it did resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe, and please remember to click the thumbs up button. And I love you loads. Take care.